Welcome back to NFL Snapwire, where we bring you the latest and most in-depth NFL analysis. The Chargers' wildcard loss to the Patriots marked yet another playoff heartbreak for Justin Herbert. This defeat wasn't just a minor setback, it was a stark reminder of a growing narrative. Herbert, despite his dominance in the regular season, has yet to find his footing in postseason play. Fans have seen the electrifying throws, the 4,000-yard campaigns, and the consistency that made him a two-time Pro Bowler, but when the stakes rise, Herbert's record shows a glaring gap: 3 playoff appearances, 3 losses. Immediately following the defeat, some analysts were quick to criticize Herbert, questioning whether he can truly lead the Chargers to a Super Bowl. But voices like Danny Parkins stepped in, drawing a comparison that might surprise those eager to write Herbert's career off prematurely. Parkins argued that Herbert's playoff struggles mirror the early career trajectory of none other than Peyton Manning, a Hall of Fame quarterback who also started his postseason career 0-3. It's a comparison that might sound lofty at first, but the context is worth noting. Peyton Manning didn't start winning playoff games until his 6th season in the NFL. Before that, despite having all the physical tools, the mental sharpness, and a future Hall of Fame resume, he struggled to push his teams past the first round. Manning's first playoff win came in the 2003 season, a full 6 years into his professional career. Yet, history shows that once Manning broke through, there was no stopping him: 2 Super Bowls, multiple MVPs, and a legacy that cements him as one of the greatest quarterbacks ever. Justin Herbert, entering his 6th NFL season, is now at a similar crossroads. He has proven himself as one of the league's top talents. At just 25, Herbert has consistently thrown for over 3,000 yards and at least 20 touchdowns in every season of his career. His interception numbers have remained impressively low, with only 2 seasons exceeding 10 picks. These stats paint the picture of a quarterback who is both efficient and durable, one who rarely lets his team down in the regular season. Yet, it's the playoffs that expose the fine margins in football. Herbert's postseason struggles are not for lack of talent; they often stem from situational factors, such as facing disciplined defenses, experiencing untimely turnovers, and, at times, insufficient support from the roster around him. Consider the 2022 loss to Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Herbert had a chance to rally the Chargers but fell short, and the team's inability to close out the game left fans frustrated. Then came the 2025 season loss to Houston, where 4 critical interceptions turned a potential win into another elimination. The latest defeat against the New England Patriots further compounds the narrative, but it also reinforces a pattern: Herbert is still a work in progress on the biggest stage. One of the pivotal figures in Herbert's development has been head coach Jim Harbaugh. Known for his disciplined coaching style and playoff experience, Harbaugh was brought in to maximize Herbert's potential and mold the Chargers into a postseason contender. While Herbert has maintained his regular season production under Harbaugh, translating that success into playoff victories has been elusive. The Chargers' one-and-done finishes, now twice under Harbaugh, underscore the urgent need for growth, not just from Herbert, but from the entire organization. This offseason will be crucial. For Herbert, it's about refining decision-making under pressure. He has all the physical tools, arm strength, mobility, and football IQ, but the playoffs demand an extra layer of precision and poise. Improving situational awareness, reading complex defenses faster, and making split-second adjustments will be essential for the quarterback to advance beyond first-round exits. For Harbaugh, the challenge is equally significant. The head coach must not only guide Herbert but also enhance the supporting cast around him. The Chargers' roster features talent, yet playoff football often exposes depth issues, injuries, and inconsistencies. Strengthening the offensive line, bolstering the running game, and adding reliable weapons for Herbert could transform the Chargers from a team that dominates the regular season to one capable of deep postseason runs. Analysts argue that the Peyton Manning comparison remains valid. Manning's early career playoff struggles were not due to lack of skill, they were due to the team dynamic and the nuances of high-pressure football. Herbert's trajectory, while not identical, shares the same lesson: early playoff failures do not define a career. They can, however, shape the quarterback into a more complete, resilient leader. If Herbert continues to evolve and learns from each postseason defeat, there's no reason he can't achieve the same type of breakthrough that turned Manning into a legend. Another factor in Herbert's playoff narrative is mental fortitude. Being labeled as playoff challenged can weigh heavily on a young quarterback. Media scrutiny, fan criticism, and internal pressure can compound, especially after 3 consecutive postseason losses. Yet, Herbert has displayed remarkable composure throughout his career. He rarely lashes out publicly, and his focus remains on preparation and execution. That resilience could be the deciding factor in whether Herbert eventually converts his playoff appearances into victories. History shows that quarterbacks often face these pivotal moments early in their careers. Tom Brady, for example, didn't start winning Super Bowls until his 3rd season as a starter, and even Aaron Rodgers lost playoff games before becoming the elite MVP he is today. NFL careers are marathons, not sprints, and Herbert is running his own path toward greatness. At 25, he still has many prime years ahead, which means there's plenty of room to rewrite his postseason narrative. The Chargers' current situation also emphasizes the need for organizational alignment. It's not just about Herbert's growth, it's about synergy between the coaching staff, the front office, and the roster. Drafting impact players, maintaining a strong offensive line, and keeping the team healthy are all critical steps. The postseason has little room for error, and a cohesive team structure often separates first-round exits from deep playoff runs. Off-season adjustments for Herbert could also involve fine-tuning game management skills. The quarterback has a rocket arm and remarkable athletic ability, but playoff defenses require anticipation, precision, and timing. Working closely with Harbaugh and defensive coordinators on reading defenses, adjusting audibles, and exploiting mismatches can give Herbert the edge needed in high-pressure games. Despite 3 playoff defeats, the outlook for Herbert remains promising. His career arc, combined with his age, talent, and past production, positions him among the NFL's elite quarterbacks. Top 10 rankings and Pro Bowl nods are not just accolades, they are indicators that Herbert is building the foundation for sustained success. The challenge now is to translate that regular season excellence into postseason glory. Some critics will argue that 3 losses signal a pattern that may not change. But history proves otherwise. Manning, Brady, Rodgers, all had early setbacks before achieving greatness. Herbert's situation mirrors this trajectory closely: early failures, learning experiences, and the opportunity for a dramatic turnaround. If he approaches the offseason with a growth mindset, makes incremental improvements, and leverages his talent with strategic team support, there's no reason Herbert can't become a playoff-winning quarterback in the years ahead. In many ways, this upcoming season and offseason could define Herbert's career. It's a make-or-break moment, but also a chance to demonstrate resilience, leadership, and elite performance. For fans and analysts alike, the key takeaway is that early playoff failures do not write the final chapter, they set the stage for potential greatness. Justin Herbert's story is still being written, and the next act could very well see him rise to the Peyton Manning level of NFL achievement. So, while Herbert's 0-3 playoff record is a tough pill to swallow, history shows it's far from a career-defining statistic. With the right adjustments, determination, and team support, the Chargers' young star could turn the tide and make 2026 a season to remember. Stay tuned, because if Herbert follows the Manning blueprint, the best may be yet to come. That's it for today on NFL Snapwire. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a breakdown of NFL stars and stories. We'll see you next time.